This moment, are you completely satisfied? This moment, are you completely satisfied? You're satisfied with the world, your world, with all its suffering and happiness? Are you satisfied? If you're not satisfied, then you have to do some surrendering to God, to the One, to Ram. See, because you're not completely in the program. You are judging God. And your little individuality, the little brain, is judging the One. This is Valentine's week. And we're going to deal with love as approach to God. I bet you didn't send a Valentine's card to Vice President Cheney. And I bet you didn't even send to our favorite terrorist. See, you're making judgments. You're making judgments. So, we're going to deal with Agape, the God love, and we won't deal with Valentines Cards, Hallmark, today, because those are sort of ego-y and choosing and picking. This Agape, this higher love, Martin Luther King has this about that. He says it's an overflowing of love which is purely spontaneous, unmotivated, groundless, and creative. The love of God operates in the human sphere, human heart. It's spontaneous, it's unmotivated, it's groundless, it's the love Maharaj-ji spread around. The unconditional love. He loved you and he loves you just because. Just because. Spontaneous, unmotivated, groundless. He's not going to give you love because you're achieving or because you're a devotee or because you're a yogi or because you're down up the path. He gives you love just because. Can you accept it? Because all the way it works is when you can accept that kind of love, then you can give that love. You can give love to all you perceive all the time. I put a little thing that I use. I think I've mentioned it before. It's just a little phrase. I am loving awareness. Awareness is something I located in the heart chakra. I am loving awareness. I can be aware of my eyes seeing, my ears hearing, my skin feeling, and my mind producing thoughts, thought after thought after thought. And these thoughts are just terribly seductive. And we don't have to identify with them because we are identified with the awareness. We create the awareness of the thoughts. And then because we put loving awareness, everything we choose to turn our awareness to, it's to be loved by us. This moment is loved. And if you put out love, then you can get back love. You don't put out love to get back love. That's a no-no. But you become a beacon of love around you. That's what Maharaj-ji was. Just when you wake up until you go to bed, you're being in a loving environment. But the love comes from down here. Down here. Loving awareness. Loving awareness. I am loving awareness. And you don't have to bother being identified with your roles. I am a lover, I am a father, I am a yogi, I am a man, I am a woman, I am a driver. Those are roles. All you are is loving awareness. Loving awareness. Loving awareness. It means that anywhere you look, anywhere that touches your awareness, it will be loved by you. As King said, it's an overflowing love, which is spontaneously, which is pure, spontaneous, unmotivated, groundless, and creative. The love of God operating in the human condition. I love you, no matter how rotten you are. I love you because you are part of the manifestation of God. Even children who are hungry in Africa. Sure, I feel my heart goes out to them, but I love them. What about the people who take the food from the children? I love them because they are part of God's creation. Once you identify with your spiritual being, you can't help but love. Souls love. That's what souls do. Egos but souls do. Become a soul and look around, and you'll be amazed. All around you are souls. We are souls. We came from incarnations. We go to incarnations. We come into this incarnation, and this incarnation, we identify ourselves to the ego. The ego is part of the incarnation. You have been through many, many incarnations, and you cannot be afraid of death, because you've done it so many times. So many times. If you're identified with your ego, the ego is frightened silly, because the ego knows that it's going to stop at death. But you are down deep, you are the soul. And your soul is part of the big soul. You and I are fingers of God. Of God as awareness. God as awareness. God as awareness. And that means I am talking to myself. Isn't that crazy? I took a boat ride yesterday. in a big boat. We were all out to see the whales. And the whales were exuding love. And the porpoises, they too were exuding love. And the turtles. So why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? I love you. I love every single one of you. Feel it. Feel it. Maharaj-ji loves you. Maharaj-ji loves you. And I feel your love. Because you're just a camera. But coming through the camera are your eyes. And coming through the Akash to my heart, the love that's manifesting from your heart. In the future, many, 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 many people will have this heart connection. It won't just be this satsang. And then we will know that we are one. We are one. We human beings, all over the planet, will be one. But don't leave out the animals and trees and clouds and galaxies, all one. It's one energy. It's one energy. Even if it comes through in individual ways, but it's one energy. You can call it energy, or you can call it love. I like to look at a tree and see that it's love. Don't you? See you so soon. Namaste. Namaste. That means I am honoring the love that coming through you. Namaste.